Tonight, the story of the plea deal that got away for former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin.
The day before Chauvin was arrested, prosecutors were frantically negotiating a potential guilty plea to both federal and state charges. Tom Lydon of the Fox 9 Investigators has the exclusive.
He's not even resisting arrest right now, bro. His nose is...
Just 4 days after George Floyd was killed, the U.S. Attorney called the media for a press conference at FBI headquarters in Brooklyn Park. And then, nothing. An empty podium as the media waited for nearly 2 hours. And when U.S. Attorney Erica McDonald finally spoke, there was a note of disappointment.
First and foremost, I apologize profusely for the wait that you all had to have. We thought we would have another development that I could tell you about. Unfortunately, we don't at this point.
The Fox 9 investigators have learned behind the scenes, federal and state prosecutors were trying to strike a deal with former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, in which Chauvin would plead guilty to a combination of federal civil rights and state murder charges. A spokesperson for the Hennepin County Attorney's Office confirms to the Fox 9 investigators, quote, there were early negotiations with the defendant between the Hennepin County Attorney's Office and the U.S. Attorney. Ultimately, those negotiations failed. How and why the deal fell apart and who walked away is still unclear. Chauvin's attorney at the time, Tom Kelly, declined to answer questions. Same for his current attorney, Eric Nelson. But by the next day, Friday, Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman charged Chauvin with third-degree murder. By Sunday night, Freeman called up Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison and invited him into the case. Chauvin was scheduled for an initial court appearance on Monday, but that was delayed for unknown reasons. By Wednesday, Chauvin was charged with second-degree murder. The 3 other officers charged with aiding and abetting second-degree murder. Chauvin's case now seems destined for a trial that could be at once excruciating and cathartic. How such a plea deal would have played with protesters, police, and the public at large is anyone's guess. But one day, it may be worth remembering that the criminal prosecution of former police officer Derek Chauvin was almost over before it even began. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Tom Lydon.